Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, March 1st, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Palm Coast City Councilman Victor Barbosa was banned from shopping at the local Walmart following an incident late Sunday afternoon. Don Foley is the public affairs manager for the Flagler County Sheriff's Office.
He attempted to skip scan an item in his purchase at the self-checkout. The asset protection team observed him placing this item in the paid area, although the item had not been included in that sale. As a result, then, the transaction was paused, causing him to go to a second self-checkout register. Now, that's where, once again, he skip scans the same item. At the completion of the transaction, as he attempted to exit the store, he was detained by members of Walmart Asset Protection as well as management.
The item not being scanned was an $18 piece of clothing, according to a police report obtained by WNZF. Apparently, Walmart policy states items stolen costing more than $25 warrants a theft charge.
Upon review of Walmart management, it was their decision not to prosecute, but bar him from the property with a trespass warrant.
But Councilman Barbosa tells WNZF it was all just a misunderstanding.
I bought a couple items. I spent $300 at Walmart, and one of the things I guess wasn't triggering right or whatever. I went through the self-checkout. Probably shouldn't have went through the self-checkout. Next time I'll just wait on the large lines. So they pulled me aside. They told me that it was for me to call corporate office, and they would probably ask me some questions, and the trespass warrant would be taken off.
Barbosa says the call to corporate led to an apology.
So I did do that I spoke to the lady. She apologized, said, I'm sorry for this misunderstanding. Have a case ticket. It's going to take a couple of days because obviously it just happened. I'm still waiting for them to get back to me with lifting up the warrant. And, it's a simple lesson. Don't go to the self-checkout if you're in a hurry,
The police report describes Barbosa as both verbally rude and disrespectful during the ordeal, but the councilman says that wasn't the case.
We were sitting there for hours talking. They were actually great people.
As of the close of business hours on Monday, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office had not received a request from Walmart to lift the trespass warrant. Charges are filed in a larceny case involving a senior citizen.
Sheriff Rick Staley says the man was just looking for some house cleaning help, and a woman responded on social media. The man then hired the woman, and she came to his home.
She did more than just clean his house. She actually took his identification information along with information on credit cards and used it to buy hotel rooms and order from Amazon and eBay.
The man's bank contacted him about the fraudulent charges, and the sheriff's office investigation led to the arrest of the Palm Coast woman on multiple charges. She was jailed on a $10,000 bond.
This is just a reminder to always check the people that advertise in social media before you let them in your house and make sure they are up and up.
And Staley says to contact the sheriff's office if you think you're a victim of fraud. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
A Palm Coast volunteer captain is promoted to battalion chief.
The Palm Coast Fire Department is celebrating the promotion of volunteer captain Tim Wilsey to battalion chief. Wilsey began his service with the Palm Coast Fire Department as a volunteer firefighter in 2005. He was promoted to lieutenant a couple of years later and captain in 2012. Palm Coast Fire Public Information Officer Lieutenant Patrick Giuliano.
As we plan our long-range plan and of our volunteer programs. That way, they'll help us be able to be more flexible and adaptable as we grow our programs.
Over the years, Battalion Chief Wilsey has served the department in various roles. He is a VFIS driving instructor, chairman of the Volunteer Firefighter Pension Fund, and past administrative roles have included treasurer and vice president. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
A Flagler County man is named a chili Grand Master.
Larry Welticole tells WNZF about the honor bestowed upon him.
If you win 11 times at a world championship or qualify 11 times to go to the world championship, you're considered a Grand Master. And I accomplished that last weekend at a cook-off in South Carolina.
Welticole makes both red and green chili, but it's his famous red chili that propelled him to this 11th contest, which got him his Grandmaster title. But it's not his first.
I'm also a Grandmaster in the Verde division. division. I received that back in 2016. So I've been to the World Championship in the Verde division 17 times, and this makes my 11th time in the red division for Grandmaster.
He urges you to come try his chili at the Palm Coast Chili Cook-Off, the largest cook-off in Florida. The next one he hopes will be held in June. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
How many students have been through the Youth Success Program?
Program Director Brian Willard said in the 9 years that the programs existed at the Carver Center in Bunnell, the number has increased.
282 so far, so that's about 2.5 per month. In the last year, we've been doing 53 youth per year. But when we started out, it was only like 25, 28 youth per year. And then as we got more into it, we grown. So we went from 28 to 53 now.
Willard said that if you know a student who's dropped out of high school and needs his or her GED, contact them at the newly renovated Carver Center in Bunnell. Listen to Flagler Health Matters on Saturday mornings at 11:30 here on WNZF, anytime on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, what's the latest on COVID in our area? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.